All right, guys, here is your Core Bites number 48. So please make sure you make your corrections on your paper. It says, number 1, choose 2 numbers from the box to complete the sentence. And if you notice, guys, it's multiplication. So all you're trying to do is find which 2 numbers in any order, because remember, it's commutative. You can flip them around. Which numbers you can multiply together to give you 54. So, 4 times 6 is 24. Not even close. 4 times 8 is 32. 4 times 9 would be 36. So there's no way the 4 could work. All right? 6 times 8 is 48. But 6 times 9 is 54. So we can't use the 8, but we can use the 6. We can use the 9. You could also write it like this. 9 times 6 equals 54. Either way, it's still correct. Okay? For number 2, it is asking you to divide 750 divided by 10. So this is just a trick to use with those zeros again. They both have 0, so you can cross them out. So it's really saying 75 divided by 1. And if you know your multiplication, anytime you multiply by 1, you get the same number. So the same is for division. So 75 divided by 1 is 75 because 1 times 75 is 75, right? You could also use your base 10 model or your area model to figure this out if you wanted to. But this is just a quick way to use those zeros. For number 3, write 7/100ths as a decimal number. And so you heard me say the hundredths because it has the 2 zeros. So that means it's going to need to have 2 place values. So we have no whole number because it's a decimal. Think of fractions. It's a piece of a whole. And then we want to have 2 spots because we have the 2 zeros here. So you're going to put 0, 7, because this is actually the ones for the decimals. It's called the tenths, right? They call it the tenths because this is really your ones. So that's the tenths and then the hundredths, okay? For number 4, you've got a protractor. What is the measure of the angle? So if you look really closely, right here, you can see this number. And it's not going to be the top number because the bigger numbers on top are for once you pass 90 going this way, or if your angle started the opposite way. But if you look, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So your answer is 60 degrees. And then your last question is about symmetry. So it's asking, to me it looks like it's part of a paper towel roll, and you just cut down the middle. So if you fold it over, of course, it's going to be equal. So the answer for the line of symmetry is yes. So guys, just make your corrections on your paper.